New research published. That put astrophysics on the rails of revolution. Our world may not be like this, as we imagine it. According to the laws of the luminaries of Newton and Einstein's science. And confirmation of this has already been found. South Korean scientists with the help of long periodic binary systems proved and showed that at weak accelerations the stars move faster, up to 40% of what the theories of great scientists predicted. With this property of gravity become, such concepts are unnecessary, like dark energy and dark matter, and the need to search for them disappears completely. The consequences of the work done are enormous for astrophysics, physics and cosmology, motion analysis research, long periodic, widely spaced from several hundred up to several 1,000 astronomical units, stars in orbit, conducted by the professor, physics and astronomy from the University of Seoul, Sejong Kyu Hyungcha. They analyzed 26,500 long periodic binary systems, observed by the Gaia Space Telescope surveys, at a distance of 650 light-years from us. From data obtained by a European satellite, the calculations were also calibrated, taking into account possible investments, that is, the presence of a close binary star system, a very distant third star, to significantly improve your research. Concentrated on calculating that acceleration, which are under the influence of gravity, experience binary stars in their orbital period. For this he used deprojection into three-dimensional space by Monte Carlo methods. I thought from the very beginning, what will be the most effectively directly test gravity? Using acceleration calculations. Because gravitational, the field itself is acceleration. Told CH about this idea, I was led by my recent experience of studying curves, rotation of galaxies. Their disks have some similarities with long-term binary systems, although the latter have elongated orbits, unlike galactic disks, where the hydrogen gas particles move in practically circular orbits. The calculations showed as a result, what when stars in a binary system begin to rotate around common center of mass, with acceleration less than 1 nanometer per second squared. Then they start to deviate from Einstein's theory of relativity and Newton's law of gravity. When accelerating at approximately 0, as much as 1/10 of a nanometer per second squared, Newton-Einstein's prediction is exceeded by 30 to 40%. This is quite significant deviation in acceleration range, and in the same direction. It is shown in the sample, 2 out of 20,000 independent accelerations. For now, the data obtained remains a mystery, which is yet to be solved. But what's interesting, 40 years ago, a theoretical physicist from Israel, Mordecai Milgram, already assumed, what is Newton-Einstein's theory will collapse under weaker accelerations, in the new dynamic theory of Milgram, or M about Andy. Modified Newtonian dynamics Lagrangevo. A theory of gravity of this type called AQU-L, which Milgram suggested, predicted absolutely correctly, that the acceleration factor should approach 1/4. Rotation curves of galaxies, in which acceleration is increased. It can be safely interpreted, dark matter and standard gravity. Newton-Einstein. But even if it exists, it is not able to influence the dynamics in long periodic binary systems. According to the MO-ND system, in the weak acceleration limit, standard gravity just breaks down. Discovered anomalies require a new theory, which will expand the general theory of relativity for the study of realist gravitational phenomena. Gravitational waves, black holes, are simply necessary. Thus, weak acceleration gravitational catastrophe can be compared to ultraviolet catastrophe, classical electrodynamics, which led to cable-stayed physics. If gravity goes after MO-ND galaxies, you won't need a lot of it anymore. Dark matter. For CH, it also came as a surprise, because he believed in its existence. He really is, conducted a thorough analysis of the latest data, but for a promising discovery, they need to be confirmed by independent research. Even more accurate data. Professor from Mexico Xavier Hernandez already now qualifies the check results as a discovery. Amazed by the detailed analysis, carefully selected samples, he was also impressed by the fact that for the first time there was a deviation from Newtonian gravity, correctly identified as exact match. Detailed models Mo Andy. In general, many of their colleagues agree, what is the discovery of CH has huge implications for astrophysics, already proving it, that gravity is Milgramian and not Newtonian. Sphere.